Hi, this is Kerry Artek with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Wednesday, November 6th, 2024. Let's take a look at the charts. I'm going to start with the daily chart that kind of shows, recent developments. The fact that, a week and a half or so ago, we rallied up to within a close reach, I'll say, of the 279 rather 0.38, a channel top. This is really kind of a 3-month channel top we came close to testing. I'd mentioned that after testing it, we didn't technically test it, but we came pretty close to it. That once doing so, we can fall back into the 210s over the following 3 to 5 weeks. Better part of 2 weeks later, we've completed about half of that. I also mentioned that on the way down, the 3/8 Fibonacci downside retracement from the October high against the August low, 238.57, can contain weekly selling pressures. And that is actually sort of our 2 to 3 week time horizon trade. In other words, our 2 to 3 week swing trade is selling the upper 270s, buying the upper 230s, and vice versa. So if you went long a couple of days ago on Monday when we tested the 238.57 3/8, you are now holding out for the upper 270s if your typical trading time horizon is 2 to 3 weeks roughly. And so now we do have kind of a secondary show of strength above 248.90. So 248.90 is the high of the low that was put out on Monday. It can contain session weakness. We also have 250.29, so we show some of the minor points, of course. But working our way up, I will say that on the way up, you've got a 5/8 upside, a 1/2 Fibonacci upside retracement from the high a couple of weeks ago against Monday's low. That's 256.20. I don't think we show it. No, we actually don't show it, but I'll use this image for that because we bumped 262.24 up to a session containment level. We're an appreciable distance from it, at least for today. We would need a pretty high volatility rally right now to reach 262.24. I will say, though, if we push through 256.21, and that is a level we missed by a hair or so, by a point, I'd say, on Tuesday when the high was 255.27. So 256.29 can contain intraday buying. Once tested, we could fall back to 248.90 intraday. That is kind of a day trade dynamic, but I will say 3 to 5 day swing traders may have gone long on Monday's test of 238.57. I'd also mention you might buy on strength, and that did materialize with yesterday's settlement above 248.90. And so now 248.90 is a near-term support able to contain session weakness, possibly through the rest of the week. Over the next couple of days, I'm expecting 262.24, and possibly today, if we happen to push through that 50% upside Fibonacci at 256.21, we could reach 262.24 today and place a daily high there. But I do anticipate 2 to 3 weeks possible upward rotation to 279.38. Holding above 238.57, this is a completed move at 279.38. And so if we were over the next few days to close above 262.24, we're probably just 3 to 5 days away then from reaching 279.38. So holding above 238.57, 2 to 3 week target remains at 279.38. To call it a target might be a bit of a stretch, but I do think it is attainable. And I do think it is a trade that you can set up if you haven't already. So bottom picking the upper 230s in anticipation of the upper 270s, where we could top out into December, possibly the balance of the year. That kind of covers the upside. So we tested 238.57. Our 2 to 3 week dynamic shifted into a constructive framework that was underscored with Tuesday's settlement above 248.90. So we are expecting 262.24 over the next few days, 279.38 over the next few weeks. Now, if we happen to fall back and close today below 248.90, we should tomorrow retest 238.57. And that is a level that can absorb selling into next week. And as we said, above which the 278.38, 279.38 formation is attainable over the next 2 to 3 weeks or so. But as I've also said, following the near testing a week and a half or so ago of the 279.38 formation, you should allow for the longer term possibility of the 210s, as I've said, with 238.57 kind of a pivot point, a nearer term pivot point inside that where we can get a nice bounce off of. But if we happen to close below 238.57, 216.44 is then likely within 1 to 2 weeks. That is the beginning of a range of support down to 210.61 that can absorb selling through November and even perhaps through the rest of the year. And it becomes a clarified 1 to 2 week objective if we were to close today below 238.57. But I don't see us closing today below 238.57. We might close below 248.90, in which case 238.57 is likely tomorrow. But until then, we've just came off at 238.57, and you should allow a 2 to 3 weeks recovery, bullish continuation to 279.38. And that will reverse, that entire idea reverses with a settlement below 238.57. I think that pretty much rounds it out. Please click like, share, subscribe. Check out wickedstocks.com. We offer a 5-day free trial up front. So basically, you have to enter your credit card information, and the clock begins to tick. You have 5 days, and as long as you log in every day, if you don't like what you see on day 4 or day 5, you can cancel your subscription at no cost. The credit card will not hit until the 6th day. So you get 5 days up front. Just want to be clear about that. So that is that. And so check it out. You get 2 stock picks every week, individual stock picks that cover the 3 to 5 weeks at the 3 to 5 month time frame. You get daily triple Q, daily SPY analysis, weekly Apple stock analysis, etc., etc. I'm going to leave it at that. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with Thursday's Tesla. You have a great evening.